Okay, here we are with another standard matchup. We're running Berserker Gruul, and we win a roll here. Not quite sure what we're playing against, I've forgotten. This is replay, but not quite sure what my opponent was running. So this is our opener. Flinthoof Boar, Burning-Tree Emissary, which is pretty good. We've got Rush of Blood as well, which might come in handy. And we might want some Rancors and Blood Rush creatures to go with that. So we're happy to go with run with this. Opponent runs out a Noble, and we're going to run out an Emissary into a Boar. Well, I think this might actually be a mirror match of sorts. So I'm pretty sure my opponent's playing Boris Reckoner rather than the Berserker style, which we'll see what happens. So our opponent plays out a Boar. Draw another Emissary so we can do it into Boar, and then give my Boar haste. Attack with everything. Maybe I should just attack with the Boars actually, seeing as though you can just kill the Emissary. Probably a mistake on my part. We do get to knock him down to 14 here. Searing Spears our Boar pre-combat, which is the right way to do it, otherwise we didn't be able to save it with our Rampager here. And I think I'm just going to... I actually used my Rampager to attack with my Emissary. It might have just been better to hardcast the Rampager here. Actually, I'm fairly sure that would have been the better play. So, bit of a mistake there, I suppose. Would have been okay if we could Rush of Blood use Rush of Blood as well and attack with a 12/6 Trampler, but unfortunately, low amount of mana we're running. It's kind of rare that that actually happens, which is pretty unfortunate. I kind of wish Rush of Blood was more aggressively costed. So, I'm going to be able to attack for 5 here, but unfortunately we're going to take a Searing. I actually did that during combat this time, so not really when he should have done it, but never mind. So I feel like we kind of squandered what could have been a good start. I think a few mistakes. Shouldn't really attack with the Emissary. Probably should have hardcast our Rampager. And now our opponent is in a much better position than us. A lot more cards in hand, and our Rush of Blood isn't doing anything anytime soon. Also, he drops the Reckoner, which is not too good for us. He's fairly redundant, and he's going to Rancor up his Noble and attack us down to 9, and then place another Boris Reckoner, which is pretty much game. Yeah, I'm not sure if his version of the deck is just better than ours. I think potentially it is. Clearly we would much prefer these cards to be Reckoners at this point in time, so potentially a better version of this deck is just to add Reckoners over Rush of Blood. Not something I would particularly object to. So let's go on to game 2, see what happens. So this hand's decent. We've got our first turn Noble, second turn Boar. Not quite sure what we're going to do with the Lightning Mauler, but we'll see. Might actually be a second turn Lightning Mauler depending on what he plays. There's a Cackler, which he doesn't unleash. So not quite sure what the play is here. I think maybe just a Madcap Skills the Noble. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Not sure if it's the absolute best play, but it does mean we can get in for 5 this turn. I mean 4, sorry. And make a 5/2. He plays an Emissary into a Mizzy Mortars, killing our guy. So it's pretty unfortunate. He's only going to get in for 1 here. We can play our Boar, give it haste and attack. So he's just going to take 3 there. Can hit me back for 3. Play a Cackler and a Noble. So his Cackler can't block, and he's probably not going to want to block with the Noble. And I'm going to play out my Rampager, I think. Yep. Attacks all in. I'm going to take out the Emissary. the others, I suppose, but I think the 2/2 that can block is the best creature he's got at the moment. Obviously Noble is going to get bigger, but I think that seemed like the best block we had. He then plays a Reckoner, sideboarded Mark of Mutiny. We can just win here. This would be 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we can attack for 11, and we can play out our Mauler as well, actually. So that's just game. So managed to steal it with a Mark of Mutiny, which is pretty nice. On to game 3. So this hand isn't ideal really, it's particularly seeing as though we're going to be on the draw here, but I feel like it's mulligan worthy. He doesn't have a first turn play either, but he has Burning-Tree into Boar, which is considerably better than Burning-Tree into Lightning Mauler, unfortunately. So we're not going to bond up. Potentially block. Decided to throw the Mauler at the Burning-Tree. Might have been a better idea to keep the Mauler, seeing as though it can give one of my creatures haste, but I feel like we're on the defensive here. And another Boar and a Noble definitely makes it feel that way. Hopefully that'll trade with a Boar, but unfortunately it doesn't. He has Pillar of Flame. So yeah, it looks like he's running more removal instead of things like Fling and Rush of Blood. He's also running Reckoner. Build this deck. I play out my Rampager. I had to attack for 2 because I don't particularly want to block, but maybe that was an error. Not so sure. But yeah, our opponent has Traitorous Blood, can steal our Rampager, and it's dead, isn't it? 4, 6, yeah, 11. Attack for exactly 11. So yeah, unfortunately we got taken down there. I think I maybe prefer his build of this deck than, although I do really like the Berserker style. I think the Rush of Bloods are not all that great. Seems as though they're heavily reliant on you picking some auras, things like Madcap Skills, Rancor on one of your creatures. Otherwise, generally they're not particularly good, unless it's maybe on a Rampage or something. Also, you're running quite a low curve, and it's not likely that you're going to be able to like double up on things like Blood Rush, Rush of Blood, etc. Doesn't happen all that often, which is a little annoying, to be honest. If Rush of Blood costs 2, maybe this deck would be a lot better. Well, of course, but unfortunately not that aggressively costed, so yeah, took a beating here, I suppose. Though it was reasonably close, I suppose.